Hello, hello, hello. Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Give me a few moments for everybody to hop on. If you guys could kindly go ahead and retweet this link, like it, or let people know, or, do your thing. You guys are MVPs. I can tell who does it. So, I would appreciate it. Let me go ahead and give people a little alert themselves. I'm live. Come hang. Okay. So yeah, I hope everybody made some money today. Today was not a bad day. I got the position myself in the things. I posted about these early in the morning. My Coca-Cola, BA, SLV, GE. Most of this I followed the flow on. This one I didn't follow the flow on, and that's why it says Lotto. Everything else is flow based. Um, so yeah, let's give it a few moments for everybody to go ahead and hop on. Yo, the follows for Joss B0411, thank you. Optimistic Prime, you're the MVP. Mick Turk, thank you. Deathlock, thank you. Crypto Jim Bob, thank you. Let me open up Restream chat and we'll go ahead and get going. I'll leave this chat up. Of course, we'll just start off with Bitcoin real quick, just double check it, and then we'll hop over to stocks and options. So right now, Bitcoin's doing its thing, not bad, looking good. Might even go to 10K over here. So probably another push upwards is possible. Still holding the 20 over here. So no complaints from me. Sideways good for altcoins, and that's what I want. So that's pretty much it with Bitcoin. We'll see if it moves. What day is it today? Today is Monday. So probably it'll move by Wednesday, maybe Friday at the latest. So that's where I stand with that one. So SPY, let's go here. Ah, man, almost there, man. Unbelievable. If somebody would have told me like we were gonna gap fill like all the way up here, I would have never believed it. I would have been like, yeah, well, probably not. But man, we're really going for this gap fill. Not too much longer. At this point, we'll have a gap fill. I would say probably by next week, if not by the end of this week. And once we do have this gap fill, it'll be a pretty big deal because there isn't any more gaps to fill. It's just either all-time highs, and that is going to be nuts if that's the case. So, really watching this one to see what happens here. I mean, it's non-stop green candles. It's just riding on the top of the side of the B bands, just pushing each level every time. At this point, we're reaching the candle bodies over here, so we'll see how it goes. But right now, there's no reason to worry because it's still going up. 1 hour trend is strong. 15 minute. Let me go ahead and check this over here as well. We'll go over SpaceX too. Don't worry about me. What's up, man? Spy. Let's go to the hourly. Let me just move this from over here. Yeah, I mean, there isn't really much weakness at all. I mean, there's no reason for me to start worrying until we start losing like 319. Lowest I'd go is 318. But as long as you hold 318, 319, there's no need for me to worry. If we keep just dipping down to 320, I'll just go ahead and buy the dip. I might try some spy calls, just weeklies, just to see how it goes. I haven't done these at all this whole entire run up, but now they're getting a little nuts there, so might as well have some fun with them. Email, what's up? Taj, yo, thank you for joining again, man. Yo, how about that shit last night, guys? Yo, this is for the people that hopped on last night, and I was asking everybody for TA setup. So before I get really deep into this stream, just so you guys can go ahead and understand what I'm saying and what I'm doing, I want you guys, if you guys are on TradingView, go ahead and go underneath the indicator section, and you can go ahead and type in Ichimoku Cloud and go ahead and add it on. Settings default should be plenty fine. I'll just go a little quick rundown so you guys understand if the settings open up, which they won't because I got to reload. But yeah, that'll just open up the clouds. The one biggest thing we were talking about last night was I kept telling everybody, yo, the way I did these plays this whole last week was one simple way. I had noticed that hey, the price is starting to compress, not necessarily the triangle. Don't focus on that. And I'll actually go ahead and delete it. So price compresses over here and gets near the cloud base over here and enters the clouds and does a bullish TK. Once that bullish TK is done, that guarantees a move almost to the top of the clouds most of the time. Like about 90% of the time, it guarantees a move up here. Yo, Zerp, what's up, man? It almost guarantees a move up there. So that's the way I've been playing. I'm like, all right, it guarantees a move up here. And as you can see with the purple line from the past streams, I've been like, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and see. It's definitely going to pull back because it got near the top of the clouds. And it's going to come back and now shoot up. So this is what we were looking for last night. I was like, hey, you guys have any entries in the clouds that you guys know of? And a couple people mentioned them. And man, they made hella money. Let's go over those. MFA up for 20%. Still probably going to push through the clouds tomorrow. IVR, fucking stellar, man. This shit was unbelievable. This ran like 71% today off morning too. So it wasn't even like it gapped up. It opened up and it was opened up strong. Completely forgot to check it. Same situation with MIT. MIT just kept going. Let's go to the daily again. So daily, this is what the thing was last night. The discussion, if you guys want to check the stream, was this is inside the cloud. So typically the target ends up being up here. So there's going to be a little bit of a pullback in these little reactionary zones over here that I have drawn, and then I think it's going to go ahead and go through because this stuff's just going. Rig. This is exactly what's going to end up happening with all of them in general. They're going to go ahead and break through and it's going to be you're going to see a push through out of the clouds. This is supported with volume, so I think this is going to go a lot higher, probably around this level over here. So rig isn't looking too bad. Let me grab a water bottle. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's still childlike. You also need to add WLL. Yeah, we'll add a couple more. We'll go over those to what to add. I'm just gonna do the review real quick. Let me grab a water bottle. So if you guys have any tickers that did good today, if you guys want me to check order flow on any of those options, let me know before I get into it. All right, be right back. All right. Order acquired. Yo, PC, what's up? All right. So this one hasn't gone. This was the one that I was saying I was gonna do some kind of joke lotto all the way to this stupid fib level up here. So still gonna go ahead and go to it. I'm gonna just wait for it. VNQ, I'm debating on chasing or not. It's still extending. Saber's not looking bad either. Excuse me. NXPI is slowly grinding. We have a gap up here to fill. In general, my target's up over here. We do have a gap, but I'm just aiming up over here for this one. Quail man, yo, what's up, dude? You make some money last night or today? A lot of these security things I'm seeing and defense companies are starting to rise up. So there's a possibility that things like this could see all-time highs. I mean, they're setting up really nicely on Ichi. Nothing's weak. A little bit of a pullback up here, and then we should start going. We're basically going for everything now. Texas Instruments just ripping. United States Steel through the clouds and just going back to double digits, headed for this gap fill up here at about $13. What else do we got? Yo, Pac-Man, what's up? Yeah, dude. I don't even know what happened. People were saying that like something happened with BTC where they got nuked, and like I've actually this thing. Okay, well I see it now, but I've had my focus on the daily chart, so like I'm not seeing shit over here. I'm just like, what's everybody talking about? Then I zoom in, I'm like, all right. So people got licked because let me guess. They probably were like, yeah, we're gonna put our stops up here, bros, and then they were probably like, yeah, man, we're gonna put our stops over here, bro. Improperly placed stops that get liquidated when you focus on just a range without the rest of the range. This is not saying you, just in general for everybody else. Anyway, what else do we have over here on this list? eBay had a little bit of a pullback. Let's check the daily, turn on the clouds. And yeah, we'll check BA too. I'm gonna go swing by this one. This one just keeps going up. So a little bit of pullback. I would say gap fill back down here, and then it'll keep going. Peak. I saw order flow for this one coming up on Cheddar Flow. I think we discussed this one. Let me just make sure. Pretty sure this one because I made money off this one, but I ended up exiting it way too soon. Yeah, trying peak over here. Early in the morning, flow came through, and I was like, wow, that's strange. Because typically, if you watch order flow, at least for Cheddar Flow, I can see like what's coming up every day, every week, and everything. So like I've been watching it every single day for May. It's the same shit, same tickers every single time. But then when I see this weird ticker come up, I'm like, peak? I'm like, what's this ticker? I've never heard of this one. Yeah, you didn't hear of that one because the algo obviously picked up on something odd, and there it goes. Zoom. So this one actually alerted on. We can find it as an example. This will help. This will explain to you guys like how I use Cheddarflow. Lately I've been managing to get up early, so like if I look at just all of January, just we can go back. I don't think there. I doubt there was anything in March. Oh, okay. Well, there was. Maybe I didn't notice any. But overall, this is just like an example. So nothing. It's just been all bullish flow for peak. What the odd part is that it's been happening before this whole entire blowout for this one. So people have been clearly been buying peak this whole time before this blowout over here, and it's just insane. Because now it's going up, and these guys are all up at least 100%. My calls were already up 100%, like within the first 2 days. These guys are probably up even more. Who knows? But that's the kind of thing that I like to do, like getting up early in the morning. And I saw this one right over here, this one specifically, 9:31. So a minute into it, I saw it. It didn't really move right off the bat. Bids were getting filled. I went in and it did good. What else do we have? Hang on. Watch list. GE's one. I entered. That was not bad. I think this is gonna still go and push through the clouds. This is starting to go really strong. If you guys trade divergences, my divergence friends, do you guys see any divergences over here? Are we good? One of the biggest things I'm focusing on is this diagonal. It's not really that big of a deal, but I'm wondering if we go ahead and flip here. So it's confluent in a couple areas, as well as if we go ahead and put gaps up here. So there's gap confluence, this diagonal confluence, Ichi, my normal Ichi rules up here. So gaps all the way above. I think there's a lot of potential for GE in general, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Gold having a little bit of a hard time. Bearish TKs across the board. Just reactionary levels is what I'm focused on right now to see what happens. Things are going to get really bad news bears if we get price action into the candles or into the clouds. We don't want any kind of candles in the clouds. We want this to start popping up. Yeah, I'm heading to AMD. Back, just went ahead and just blowing off. Everything's going according to plan with this one. I'm in calls for this. I think this is going to end up hitting like this top range over here. It would be great if it hit up here, man. I'll make so much money if it hits up there. Ford's still going. I think it's going for the gap fill. EEM is just getting ready now. I think if it's gonna go, I think it's gonna go again to 43, and these are like 40 to 50% gap fills every time when it pushes. So if you trade EEM, these gaps are so profitable. I'm sure they're a little expensive right now, but if you can manage to catch a put flip on this one, I mean it's gonna gap down heavy, and whatever gap down it's gonna do, depending on if you're OTM, or in the money, whatever it is, it's gonna gap down hard. And every time it gaps down, these always move a minimum of 40 to 100% every time. Night mode trading view. I do have this for that, so I do switch around. I just have that one. I'll have to switch my theme in general. Meat. I have no idea what this is doing, so I'm waiting for an option to go through. The one thing I do want to know is that there's this option trading that you can trade an option, but you can play on the fact that it goes sideways. It takes too much to switch my color, bros. I got you guys later. Nobody's mentioning H&R Block. Everybody's gonna have to pay their taxes. Everybody got these stimulus checks, which are gonna go on your taxes. So why isn't anybody longing H&R Block? I don't understand. They dumped aggressively, but then if you switch over to the monthly levels, um, I mean, how godly is this? This monthly trend line just ended up holding. So once it has this Kijin flip over here, it's guaranteed another push all the way up to 23. And if 23 pushes, I think it's just going to go for all-time highs up to 33 and maybe even 40. Fixie, another example of the gap plays. That this is one of my more favorite ETFs. Like I said before, if you can nail a gap push to the bottom at this range, they're going to be priced out really nicely. And if you can catch it, man, that's going to be a nice payout for this one. Overall, right now, if it keeps trending up, there's still a gap fill in the upper end. And then AMC I got into today. We're going to go ahead and see what happens over here. I wanted to do a little bit of an earnings play, so it's a real small play. That's why I didn't really discuss it. But tomorrow, if this gap's down, man, I'm ready to go. I think this is going to start push doing another move up because this is the candle up here. We really didn't make any kind of headway today. We pushed through but got rejected down. So I really want to see how earnings go. I think it's in the morning tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. USO, I wish these calls would just die. This thing's this actually is not looking really bad. So here's another one. So we're inside the cloud. Um, oh wow, this is worth betting on. I don't want to bet on it because I lost my money on it last time. And they also restructured too, which is okay. I mean, there's gap fills above, so price action blowing through the clouds over here would be nice. Let's go ahead and see if there's supporting order flow for this one for USO. I'm sure there is. Harvard grad was showing me AMD. Yeah, look at this, man. $30. So they're aiming for probably this level right over here, that wick low, which amounts to. So if they're aiming for that wick low, it's confluent with this Kijin over here. Kijin top line over here, three confluences. So that would be the first target over here. It needs to break. So if I'm playing an options play, I'm liking the fact of these 30 plays because my whole goal as an option trader is to go in the money. So if I want to go in the money, that's how I want to make the most money. So when Kaleo, you see Kaleo like banging out all these plays and everything, those things are going. I like his style because he goes OTM with plays, and they end up getting really close to the money in the money, or they actually end up hitting in the money, and that's like crazy. Like just to give an example, like one of the plays that he's going to be playing. I don't know the exact ones. I didn't talk too much into it. I'm sure there's a DM. Is SpaceX. So he thinks that SpaceX is going to hit $20, which isn't a bad thing because it's forming right on the POC, right on the volume shelf. Tesla popped, Neo popped. I mean, Tesla successfully went to the moon. I mean, if one person can do it, why can't somebody else? So that's the kind of logic that's going through my head. And like, this person's charging people $200,000 like commercially. Elon's doing it for like advancements in science. He's like, yeah, man, let's sell somebody a fucking moon trip for 200K and make some money. So, if that's his motto, and this is why it pumped over here, I think this is enough of sideways over here to where it can go ahead and pump through. Even if it doesn't pump through high, $20 target for this horizontal line I have drawn up here isn't the bad target for options. You're not aiming exactly to it. Um, so yes, somebody told me about the shift straight line one. I just have to break that horrible habit I have. Yeti. Yeti's just gonna keep going for all-time highs, guys. I don't know what's up with Yeti, but it looks like Google's about to like buy out Yeti or something crazy. I don't know, understand about this, but this candle's not really nice over here. We basically reached the top of the range for Yeti over here. So if I was gonna buy puts for anything and I wanted to go ahead and bet on a recession or absolutely anything, like I would want to bet it on Yeti right now. I don't know why, but I that's what I feel. I feel like Yeti's the short that I want to short if I think that we're ever gonna come back down, which we're probably not. Cause look at this shit. Unusual call play for another move up. All right, Yeti. All right, inside trader, cause it's unusual tab, low OI, low a little bit higher volume, but still decent OI. Scums. Scumbag inside traders. VIX, just waiting for the moment. I'm trying to see if we can have one close at the end of the day, which is like a nice, decent close. As of right now, it's not ramping up, but I'm seeing the volume come in. I'm seeing the calls flow go through. We have price action clearing over the 20 SMA for the first time. Any other time since this whole entire downtrend, we've had a little bit of a difficulty. So going up here, big thing to focus on is this $30 level. If we can go ahead and flip over 30.25, ideally, I think VIX will start going. So let's see what happens. QCOM, just a monster. I keep telling you guys, this thing is going to go to the top. Yeah, let's check BA. So this thing, I know it's going to go to the top. It's literally going to do the weekly range. I'm blown away on this one. I should have went on all in on this one, but weekly bullish TK over here, target up here. If we keep going on a bullish trend over here, Kaleo said $200, so shit, that's like all the way up here. But with them doing 5G and all that stuff, like fundamentals are on its side. MU, just range bullshit. This is gonna break all-time high too. I'll come collect the clout in a couple weeks when this does blow up. Stocks and options, they move a little slower than your typical crypto if that's what you're used to. I haven't looked at Nokia, but we can check at Nokia. I haven't done any chart requests, so if you guys want to start piling those things on, it doesn't seem like there's a crazy amount of people, so I should be able to cover any chart requests you guys have. Just generally going over some tickers that might end up being helpful. So we blew out through the weekly mid support. We're headed up to the $60 range. There's still 7%, $7 range left. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, Puppy's awake. I wonder if Puppy has to go to Puppy bathroom. Oh well. So 13% left. That's still a lot for options if you look at deltas. Um, Marvel, a little bit of a pullback over here today. Beautiful move up over here. It hit our target for this one from our previous streams. Neo's starting to ramp up again. I think Neo's going to go ahead and flip over this level. So it should be pretty much time to go ahead and get back in. I probably should have got back in today. If Tesla makes its move over 1,000, this will start ripping. So I'm going to probably get back into this one. This was the main level that we were talking about over here. We really just need to flip over here. Everything's going according to plan. Target hit. We need a little bit of consolidation to the sideways. Extension on the B bands. So it'll move. Just waiting. I don't want to fuck up my play. BA, where is BA? I thought, oh man, sorry. BA. Okay, so BA targets are up over here. So yeah, BA still has continuation levels left. It has gap fill all the way to 331. So if we keep going to the moon, yes, then BA is gonna keep going to the moon. Overall, as far as like an uh investment mentality, like the thing with that is that first of all, BA was in this insane consolidation this entire time, and they didn't want it to break down because all I heard was fucking FUD left and right this whole entire year for BA. They tried to pump through over here for all-time highs, and they said airplane nonsense, which went on for months and months, and now this stuff. But I know, little puppy. And now we're back at this little consolidation level over here, which I don't think we're going to break this consolidation block. I mean, this was such a nice discount on BA. Like under sub $100 for BA. Amazing. So I think BA is going to go for it, and it's going to probably end up coming back to this consolidation level over here. It's almost like a guarantee. There's nothing wrong with BA. Just joined thoughts on the market. Now we're in a recession. Oh, no. Yeah, we're not in a recession. I'm just saying that. Hang on. Let me just let this little guy downstairs. 1 second.
Alright, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's check these comments. Yeah, let's check out MNLO. Yo, thank you guys for waiting. I appreciate that. Yeah, not bad. So here's another one. A little bit weak over here. It's struggling because we've already had the gap fill. So we don't want it to break out of the clouds over here. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and add all any kind of like cloud things into here. I'm gonna try to catch them next time. Yeah, there you go. Um, yeah, keep bringing them. Yeah, if you guys keep seeing this, like I said, turn on Ichi over here. Let me know if you guys see any of this happening where we're ready to break out, ready to push through. UGA, let's see if there's any order flow supporting this. Okay, nothing over here. Um, yeah, we can take a look at MRO. Hey, and if you guys aren't typically on the stream and you guys say something, I'll know because I know who's on my streams. I don't have like millions of viewers, so I know who it is. So if you guys ask something and you're typically not in here, I'll probably answer you before I'll answer somebody else, unless it's somebody that's been here all the time. MRO already pushed up and went through. I feel like we discussed this one yesterday. Um, Yeah, really pushing through now. Now you'd be aiming up here, but like that's the thing with like this now, options are a little scary for me because pullbacks are gonna hurt me big time. Yeah, MRO, this was one. Oh no, no, I was just speaking in general, not anybody in particular. Nog pushing through, but this is nice because it had a really nice support test over here. Looks like all this action was from today. Yeah, this morning, 33% already. Dang. What's up with these dollar gas companies? What is this? Why are all these gas companies doing this? You guys, there's like 50 million people bringing up gas. Where in FinTwit are they trading gas at like this? Insane. Things just breaking out of ranges. I'm just gonna check historical flow on UGA. I like that one. Ooh, 1016 strikes, 6.5. When did they buy this? Last week. UGA. So 6.5 is when they bought them. So they bought them. This is consolidating. So oh, this is not bad. I like this one right over here. I wonder if I can get the price option decay. So if we can get the price option decay over here to come down to about $1.50, maybe $1.25, this would be worth the bet. I have BTC Cloud Thoughts. I can give you those. I haven't done those in a while, so we can do those real quick. Bitfinex. Supply and demand area, boys. Keep it simple and short that shit. Maybe to the top of the supply area. What, 10.4 pump maybe max? So right now, daily Ichi is okay on Bitcoin. So it's the weekly Ichi that's the trick. So right now, the weekly Ichi is to a point where, hey, if we stay into this clouds over here and we do a nice job, this is headed to the top up over here, and there's a possibility where it can go ahead and push up to here. But nothing is confirmed yet over here. So Kumo's still bad. We're still over here. There's a possibility that this comes down to 888 or 89. So that's the target right now for me as a short. So we really want to go ahead and see have a strong week. That's the key over here. Like we had this open over here, but the open wasn't explosive. Like we need this to be explosive within the next 24 hours. If this doesn't explode over here, then well, I'm sorry, but it's coming down. Like that's how I look at it via the clouds over here. It's just not ready. And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well do this. Total market cap for altcoins. Big turning point over here. Um, so if we explode through over here on this one, this is going to be so big. Like we're going to have moon season come. So I'm really watching this one really close because if this ends up being a top everything's gonna shit the bed. But if this starts mooning and we start seeing price action for the total market cap get over 300 billion, I think we're gonna go ahead and see 400 billion or at least like a double top up here, and this is just gonna moon on through. Thoughts on MMMM? Yeah, let's check it. 3M. Yeah, still rising. Coronavirus is still good. Everybody's still buying masks. I'm sure they caught up on production now. Headed for the gap. Order flow. No order flow, so that's a pass for me automatically. I'm sorry. Um, yo, the Knight Rider theme. I hope you guys can hear that. Deathlock, I appreciate the follow, dude. I don't know how long this is gonna go on for. It should be just a minute. Yeah. There's supposed to be a guy walking around. I don't know what happened to him, but I'll find him for the next stream. Thanks, dude. Okay, so I want to check the lotto section today. This is where I got the idea of my lottos. I was like, "Ooh, these guys are buying lottos over here in the lotto section early in the morning at 9:30, 5 minutes in, a lotto. Fuck yeah, let's go ahead and follow this. Like, this isn't bad." And it wasn't a bad play because silver's in trend, so I wanted to see if, hey, if silver pops, I'm gonna make money. If it doesn't pop, it's only gonna lose a little bit of value. But yeah, not bad. I really like that one. Hexo. Somebody mentioned Hexo to me. Like that's repeated call activity on this one. Like Hexo, unusual stuff over here. Yo, okay. Yeah, since there's a decent amount of people watching right now, at least for me, I might as well explain a couple things. Oh, Hexo, look at this. Oh, I feel like somebody mentioned Hexo to me and I didn't listen. Damn. Well, shit. Okay. So, just as an example for people, somebody hang on, I have DMs here. And I don't know if they're watching or not. But for the people that don't know and just the crypto people, um, so somebody asked me, can I buy the options to speculate it's going up or down, and then have the right to exercise if I want it at expiration. So the way options work, yo, what's up, dude? Yo, JMA, dude. Definitely give him a follow, guys, on Twitter. Just killing it this week with everything. Super helpful. And we're gonna go over a little bit of a gem that I'm gonna talk about that me and him were discussing. Hint, hint. But we'll come back to that one. So just to answer this person's question, yes, you can speculate whichever way with an option, whether it's gonna go up or whether it's gonna go down. That's your choice, whichever one you want to do. You do have the choice on some brokers to where you can directly buy your option to where because one options contract is equivalent to 100 shares. And if you have the money, you can just cash in your contracts for the stock directly. Most people don't do that because they don't have the money. So you typically won't have the money if you're still getting marked as a pattern day trader. So don't worry about that line about cashing out your options. You're either going to lose your money or you're going to make money or you're going to get stopped out, one or the other. There's no need to make it complicated. Uh, is it always more profitable to exercise the option and sell the stock? So you have the choice. So you have the choice of whether you guys want to play spot plays. You can do spot plays, like all these ones that we were talking about on stream yesterday, like these cheap ones over here. Spot plays would have been great because a spot play on MIT at 100% in a day. Fuck options, you still did really good. I mean, obviously options went about I think 10,000% today, maybe 15,000. Insane. So I really would have wished I would have flipped over what we talked about last night. So that's just an example. Like you have the choice of doing whichever one. The big downside is that when you're doing an options play, you have the bad luck of there's a chance it can go to zero and you can lose all your money. So there's much more risk involved in doing an options trade. Spot value, you can do whatever you want. You can hold it for the rest of your life. You can, um, I don't know, you can do whatever you want really with it. It never really loses its value. It's worth as much as the company is. So that's that one. But yeah, you never want to really hold till expiration date unless you're trading like Actually, I'm not even gonna tell you guys to trade till expiration date. You probably shouldn't do it because most people that are probably watching this don't know what they're doing. So holding till expiration date is something you rarely want to do. You want to do that with options that are super super liquid, super super popular. Like to give an example, right now the stock probably that's gonna be really nice and you'll have the ability to do would be like something like Tesla, SPY. But if you're doing this on Robinhood, you can forget it. Doing last day expirations on Robinhood means you're losing your money because they don't let you trade the last day. So you can't really buy the last day. You can sell, but if there's no buyers, you can't really sell either. So you're pretty much fucked, and it goes to zero. The day before, everybody's already out. That's gonna get out. Everybody else is letting their stuff expire. So that's that answer. I like that question. Um, Let me see. Are there any other ones? Let's go over some more tickers over here. Let's see how Tech did today. Yeah, everybody was talking about this ticker. Let's check this one. I don't even know what it is. Motor vehicles? Okay. Oh God, this is that Tesla truck shit, isn't it? Yeah. Not Tesla truck, but it's just like a competitor of it. Man, yeah. Options went nuts. I'm just gonna check for shit. Yeah, this is just nuts. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Bought a contract this morning and I'm up 2K. Yeah, that's nuts. That's pretty crazy gains over here. For me, it's automatically a pass. I don't like playing things that are high risk like this. That would mean I would have to go to like crazy time frames and I'd be playing volatility and just I don't know, just too much downside risk. But yeah, congrats to anybody who got it. CHK too, yeah, that's another one. But CHK is one that most people talked about before, and we talked about that one before on streams as well. It's more so an investment thing that comes down when it comes down to it. So this investment definitely did go ahead and pay off. Straight blew through there, hella volume, 181%, just insane. All right, let's look at some of this tech. Um, if things keep going, we were talking about soft support on the Tenkin. I think things are going to keep going for INTC. We're going to go ahead and see all-time highs for this one, so nothing wrong with that. AMD losing its structure a little bit with Ichi, so I'm a little concerned over here. I don't know what's going to happen, so I can go ahead and peek at order flow for this one. Big player is still buying calls. I mean, it's a little split over here, so I don't really know. It kind of looks split over here as well. I would say if it holds a 20 SMA over here and comes back and recovers this over here, this cloud's starting to close out, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. We also have these top levels over here that I drew like this weird smiley over here. Let me make this a little more professional. So we have this box up over here. That's the major box up over there. So and then the lower box for over here that needs to hold, I would say, is yeah, this one. So I would say these two boxes are the boxes to play. You don't want price action really coming in here, and if it does, you want it to be some sort of wick like this and then an explosion through there. Any kind of price action breaking anything through this level means we're just going to come back down here to this level. QCOM already said we're going to go to 100. Just send this shit to the moon. Damn, dude. Yeah, man. Anybody who played NKLA, man, if they caught that one, I wish I knew more electric companies like that early. Tesla, I wish I would have held my plays out to this week. I'm gonna go ahead and try to go ahead and put plays tomorrow, but I'm sure they're gonna be expensive if we gap up. Apple new all-time highs, pushed through the double top. We were already pushing through over here. Nice little support test. It's gonna keep going. $7.8 million call, 330 strike in the money. Unusual flow. Let's check that one. A little bit to the bear side. Calling Tesla 1K at the end of the week. Yeah, man, dude, I think it's totally possible. Let's just check that Tesla chart real quick. Yeah, I think once Tesla goes ahead and clears this level up, what's this? CHK. Oh, my buddy did have CHK. Yeah, so I think once Tesla clears over this 970 level, I think you'll see this thing happen over here again where Tesla's going to go ahead and hit this target too. No problem. I think 100% it's going to hit this 975 level. But then you're going to go ahead and see a little bit of a consolidation again, and then it's just going to go ahead and explode through. I mean, there's no reason for it not to be valued over $1,000. I think that's pretty fair for Tesla, especially with their recent successful mission. But that hype isn't going to last forever. But right now the trend is upward, so might as well keep playing that. Pot stocks. Let's see if they're getting ready again. Not yet. Oxy's still going for it. Now the thing with Oxy is now we're having a 20 SMA flip on the weekly. So if this weekly keeps exploding over here, this is guaranteed to go ahead and blow through this box, and if not, probably go up to here. So I think Oxy's going to keep going over here. Nice big volume over here. A couple things to go over would be is XOP since oil sector is doing so good. So let's go ahead and show something. And if you guys can go ahead and retweet this and say some live stuff, I'm live. Come hang. Koifin. So if you don't want to trade the ETF directly and you still want to go ahead and catch up on some like lagging ones on there, I'm sure there's something that hasn't exploded yet. XOP brings. Okay, so let's go ahead and check some of its holdings. EQ2 daily. Okay, so yeah, if we go ahead and get this flip on EQT, I think this will keep going. This is just starting to break out now over here on EQT. So I think EQT is going to keep on running. I think EQT is going to go ahead and hit this $18 first, which is the main target over here. And once we can go ahead and clear 18, then off to 22, 24. So 24 would be the final target on EQT if it keeps on extending up like this one. But as of right now, it looks like it's good. So SPY keeps going up, EQT keeps going up. What else do we have? RRC is one I normally track. Watch list. No. Gaps. I don't know. It's here somewhere. RRC. RRC. These options just ran up. Like look at this one. This thing blew up and then popped up more. This thing's just a monster. Like this is definitely 100% going to be going up over here at this rate. Um, no doubt without that. There's not even any gap I'm playing at this point. It's just basically, it's just such a monster. What else do we have over here? They did have a different one that was its higher weight rating. I think they restructured this one. APA was rated a little bit higher on this one. I wonder why they restructured that one. But here's one that's going for a gap fill right now. Just broke through the clouds over here. So if you could find supportive flow, well, wouldn't be bad. APA, here we go. Look at that. So this morning we had this whole thing get bought out. Gap isn't fully filled, so you still have a little bit of an extension left for the gap. You have about another 15% shit. That's good for options. So yeah, this is nice flow for over here. A little bit of a hedge bet for a put over here on the downside, but it's still overall still an in the money put. So not bad. It's just in case for a short-term dump. But overall, I love this flow. 80% bullish for today. Just getting bought up all morning long. Like, no afternoon players because they've already got done buying. The only afternoon players we had were one a little bit late, but at the same time, this person bought puts as well. So 107K block sweep or block play and then a sweep put. And none of this OI is nuts. Nothing's over 10,000. In particularly, this one's really nice. I like this 10, 16, $25 one. APA has a potential of going to 25. It's not bad. So you have this bottom zone over here over 20. And once 20 clears, I think it's over here. Because that's pre-dump levels. What else do you have? SWN. Yeah, these things are just looking so nice. They're just breaking out of these little consolidation levels. So I think there's going to be a lot of continuation going on over here, and I think there'll be a lot of lagging options, especially if this market keeps going up. If this keeps going up and we keep hitting, shit, I should have hit shift. I'm sorry. If we keep going up like that, I mean, I think that's just going to be freaking nuts. Like, look at all these ETFs. I haven't touched these in a while, but these things are just absolute crazy. Consolidation zone broke out. All of them. Like, all these countries are doing not the best right now. And Moon, Moon breaking out. Moon, Barclays just getting ready right now too. So this is I don't know if they have options on this one, but Barclays is just getting ready now. I think this thing goes. FKO looks like shit. Oof, what's this? Okay, XES. That's nice. Where's the order flow? Where is it? There is none. This isn't bad, but I think this is a spot play. MOM, Jesus, what's this? Investment US Neutral Moment Fund. This isn't good. Anybody know what the MOM is for? Thoughts on PCG? Yeah, man, let's check it. I know this guy. He loves PCG. His PCG's getting ready. Why hasn't this blown up yet? Electric utilities. Hmm. Well, let's check order flow on this one. PCG. All right. When did they buy? Today? Yes, we had a PCG player today for Friday for $11 strike, so he's buying in the money calls. That's strange. So one thing I do really like about this play. All right, so the price is already at 12.57. The strike is 11.50. So it's obviously an in the money play. But the thing with the in the money play is that look at the difference. For an end of the week expiration date, it's priced out pretty cheaply. But then when you're picking it out in a whole nother month out, it's only priced up just a little bit higher. So I'd be really curious to see what happens over here on this one. Playing it in the money. I don't typically play this one. But this isn't something I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind actually, honestly, trying this one just for shits and giggles. Like, look at this. This is already getting set up. It's inside the clouds. If we can go ahead and get this to push through over here, it's holding. Looks like it's going to push through and do a daily TK. And this is on the weekly end of things. Going through the daily, it's already out of the clouds. We have earnings coming up. Is a little bit of a concern, but overall, it's not bad. Let me just check channel wise. I'm just looking at things at this point. So I hope that's not a rising wedge, but I don't think it is because I'm ignoring this. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. I mean, it's worth watching. I have it on my list. Oh, look, I do have it on my list. Dang, PCT Small Cap Energy Fund as well. My God. Cog is going through. It went for the full gap fill over here. I think Cog is gonna go. I think I saw some paid group leader from FinTwit mentioning that one. MJ ETF is picking up, which is very interesting because they kind of looked okay. So this MJ ETF's not a bad play, just because it's picking up and it's just making its first leg. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch this MJ ETF. I think this is gonna be another big play for this week coming up as well. So worth watching that MJ one. Just one single flow too. 25 cents, not bad. Low OI, $16 strike, just a little bit higher, which is right around here. Man, confluent with TA and everything. Not bad. I like this MJ one. When did this guy buy? Today? Dude, what time did he buy? 12 o'clock? What time is 12 o'clock? So he bought midday. Okay, so he bought like in the pump, in the midst of the pump. All right, so this is good. MJ, I want to try this one. It's a weekly, so the cap risk is going to be a lot less, but I'm curious to see what happens here. What's APT? Yeah, we can check it. APT. Um, Daily's not set up. What is this? Healthcare. I hate this area. $3 per mass. Oh, is this a mass company? Because if it's a mass company, I kind of want to be long. But the price action and just everything set up on the charts is fucking disgusting. I feel like the hype was back over here and now it's coming back down because they're realizing that making masks isn't that expensive and there's so many people doing it. So this is a little riskier one. Yeah, we could do timber. Oh, look, it's enough volume to sell your kidneys. Yeah, what's up with this volume? Pharmaceutical, there's enough. Yeah, it looks like there's volume like the cure to cancer or corona over here. And it's only since this month too. Wow, okay. Let's check a couple more things. No, I didn't think that would be order flow. Um, it's in a category that I fucking hate. I hate pharmaceuticals and anything healthcare or anything biotech. But technicals don't look bad because there's a flip that is required over here. So if we're looking for a flip over there and we have supportive volume over here, that's so much volume, um, enough volume to where I'd want to sell an internal organ. I think that looks pretty good. It's not. It's holding up on soft support of Tenkin. So if that loses, that's bad. But not bad. It's trying really hard. It's a pharmaceutical, so once again, it's a fundamental play. So I don't know when they're reporting or anything like that. So it's gonna require a lot more work than just hey, there's kidney selling volume. NOS. That must be a super shit coin, or you're because I can't see. I don't see it, or you're not in the U.S. Or that's this one. Yes, you're not. No, wait. Pac-Man. What are you telling me, sir? WLL? Yeah. Yo, this is disgusting. I don't want to see these charts anymore. I missed them all. Dang. Look at that. Volume spike over here, and then a push through, and then another volume spike because it looks like it's gonna go a little more. Ah, man, fuck. Yeah, no more showing me these that are already gone. If your ticker's gone 100%, the chances are it's probably not gonna go further. I mean, it might, but not in my book. I'm not taking a chance on that. SLV is the one that I bought for a little bit of continuation. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get this Tenkan flip over here. Going through AGQ. If we do get this push through with silver, so let's go ahead and say silver goes up over here. AGQ is going to go ahead and push up. I know for a fact that these options got killed. These options from up over here to this point for these ones that ran up over here got destroyed about 60%. So everybody's at a loss about 60% over here. So if you can get options to this to go all-time high, you'll win. Who was that? OE96. Yo, thanks, bro, for the follow. Still having a pullback. Didn't really lose structure yet. Keygen is support. Let's go ahead and see if there's any SIL flow. Sometimes there is, and it's bearish. RIP. Damn. See, look, I even wrote cloud resistance shit. Nah, man. Look at this just go. Rare earth metals. This is getting really dangerous over here for GLD. If GLD breaks in here, load up on those puts is what I'm going to be doing. All right, so I'm glad you brought up Piton. Dude, this is a great example. So I was talking about JMA about this one. I'm about to go fucking longest. No, not JMA. Who was it? Yeah, JMA. Yeah, I talked to so many people about some things. Yeah, it's JMA I talked to about this one. I'm about to go long as fuck on Piton. Let me see if there's any supportive order flow for this. I think he was gonna go ahead and play it, and I was like, well, oh man, it's 50-50. Why does life have to be so difficult? Hold on. Unusual orders. Anything highly unusual? No, highly unusual. Okay. Piton. And it's still fucking 50-50. These are short term. Let's change the dates up to today. How is it for today? Today is all bullish. So these guys are betting for a pop on Piton. And I'm hoping to God that this does not pop because I think today was the day for me to buy the dip. Yo, check the chat on Twitter. I'm trying to tell you stickers. I've been trying to tell you tickers. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Oh, it's you, Prime. Is that you, Prime XBT or Insect? Oh, lad, I'm sorry. Just tell me what your ad is on Twitter. That way I know. 'Cause I have so many DMs today. Sir. Ozil Chicha. Chiha. Dude, why don't I have DMs from you? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna check these tickers that you're saying. So, hang on. Why don't I have your DMs? Rorona. I don't have DMs from a Rorona. Oh. Oh, in Discord? Oh, check the Twitter chat, the restream chat. Oh. Hold on. Ah, yeah, man. My bad. I'm so sorry. I always fucking forget the restream chat. Okay, hang on. I got you. Yeah, so yeah, I do use the lagging span occasionally. It depends on the what how I'm using it. Like I used it the other day on this one, but I use that more so on a macro time frame for it. Like for example, I used it on over here on the monthly end of things. So where is this? Do I have it off right now? No. So this bounce happened right on this monthly level over here for this bottom on GE with the lagging span. So I kind of played that play over here. I was like, wow, look, we had such a nice perfect bounce over here on the bottom. I think we're ready to go. Even over here, we had a nice bounce. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and go long over here in general. Just because the daily setup was already acting nice with the clouds. That's why I'm going to go ahead and play the continuation. We're having the lagging span on this one go up. But I can typically I have other things to avoid the lagging span. I do use it. It's just very minimal. Restream lives matter, yes, they do. MXIM, yeah, MXIM. Still going, really ran up. Semiconductors in general have been going up really nicely, so they haven't really had too big of a pop. Um, there's an ETF that I trade that's a semi. So that one was just continuing going higher. Here's one that just keeps blowing through. This is reaching for this top of the target over here. Once again, another one. If you can catch the flip on this one, it's so much money. I only use it for the Kumo breakout. So yeah, I mean, I can tell you since it sounds like you understand what you're doing with that. The way I do it is so one of my favorite things to do with this is I absolutely cannot use Ichi unless I have B bands on. Because what I use is I use the B bands as confluence for like trend switching. Whichever way the trend's gonna go, or another set of support, because it always ends up being in between over here. So I don't always have to aim for the Kijin. I can always aim for the midway point. And when we're at like tops or bottoms, like for over here, whenever you have a bullish TK, if I know that this thing is starting to hook over here, I know thing is going to rocket because I already have a bullish daily TK. I already have a Kumo confirming on it. But not only that, then I have a 20 SMA which is cutting up and hooking. Every time it hooks, it blows through every time. So I have like a super high success rate on that one. That's why I really like it. Same with over here, like a hook down over here and a price action break over here. That's an early alert for me for before the TK cross on the daily. So I was having big issues with that in the beginning. Ichi would signal things, but there were certain points in Ichi where you needed a little bit more to go ahead and get that like exact top or bottom. So for in crypto, it meant a lot to me to go find that exact top or bottom and like tossing that B bands into there. Man, I can find those tops and bottoms like nothing. The tickers are okay. Yeah, yeah. Let's check those tickers because um you definitely sound like you know what you're doing, so let's go for it. Win, I checked this one before. Yeah, already pushed through. Yeah, everything's really pushed through on this one. It's really going for it. It's back to the bottom of the range over here. Let's see if there's some order flow. I hate things that are so ran up and I'm so late to them, but I feel like you can still make some money out of them. Nobody bought today. Win, mostly bullish on an unusual flow last week. So they knew last week that this thing was going to go ahead and gap up over here. Like that's a nice decent gap up for this. So all these guys made a good amount of money on their gaps. That's why you don't see no flow today. Um, what else was it? CHRT. Kuma twist might happen over here, but weekly TK over here. As far as the daily goes, bullish TK might even come over here. It's this one's not looking too bad. Let's check this one. No, nothing. It probably doesn't have options. Oh, as of right now, I'm streaming Sundays and Mondays. Sometimes I do like these weird streams where I stream like late at night and stuff, but that's why you're probably better off following me. But I'm trying to add another day into this. I have Thursday off. It's just I will add Thursday into that eventually. I just want to free up some time. But right now it's just Sunday, Mondays, 9 p.m. EST. You guys can find me on there, or you can find me on Twitter. This goes live on YouTube as well if you guys have issues with watching Twitch at work or something. All right, so now you're gonna love now. Oh yeah, now let me just check now. Look at this. So all those charts that we checked just a minute ago that ended up having a green candle that just kind of went like up like this. This is pretty much what this is doing. So we're gonna go ahead and check this one next stream, and I guarantee you this is gonna be up over here. And if he says there's flow there, let's go ahead and check for today first. Unusual order flow, a little bit short of an expiration date, but it already looks like it's at the end and ready to pop up. Let's go ahead and check for last week in the consolidation area. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have fucking filters on. It's a little bearish. That's not good. But let's check for today. Well, I like today's unusuals. Oh, CHTR, yeah. Ah, that's better. This is giving me the same vibes as Apple. As long as this doesn't lose the Kijun over here around like 517 level, possibly even like the 520 level. So 520 to 517 should be a very important cluster over here. So as long as this doesn't lose this level over here, I think you'll be okay to go ahead and keep playing. It shouldn't be too extended. It should have already been brought down a little bit. CHTR, nothing for today. CHTR for last week, nothing. So order flow wise, it's a pass for me, but not bad. NTAP already pushed out, but this is a push out towards the end. So whenever we have a push out, let's like extend it over here on this end of things, when the cloud ends up closing up, I feel like it explode more. When it ends up going something where it just blows over here, that's something that I'm not typically expecting that the market's gonna do. For it to go blow up on this top range, because when we have a blow up on here on this top end of the clouds, I mean that's pretty significant. I mean it doesn't typically happen, and when it happens, it means that the trend is strong. But a breakout like this, that's just like a typical ride up. I mean, it's breaking out, but it's kind of just going. It's not really like it's a small breakout right now in general. It's hard to say. I'm not really too much of a long-term trader. I just want to make money and get out. But I do have my plays for 115. I mean, if you have some fundamentals to support it, I mean, I guess GE's not going to be really dying. I just don't know how it's going to be valued long term. Ship, ship the crypto coin, ship token, ship chain. That made me think of ship chain. We're gonna check ship chain. Yo, you ship chain. What up, fruitcake? Why do you got this exotic like label? No, I know. I'm just kidding. ShipChain's one of these old crypto ones that Now I'm curious why this had volume last month. Maybe ShipChain's gonna recover, dude. I'm gonna watch ShipChain. Ship. Who is messaging me? Why are you messaging? Yeah. Twitch parties. Oh man, dude, Twitch parties are sound exotic. Ship, not bad. So I would like this not to explode through. I really don't want this to explode through, but looks like they're playing an earnings play. So I'd want to go ahead and see how it plays out on earnings. You could play earnings, but if you're gonna play earnings, just make it low risk. Because if you're gonna play earnings and earnings is on the 12th, what day is the 12th? 12th is on Friday. Um, Yeah, if this consolidates like right over here and it doesn't end up going through the clouds, I think it's gonna dump for earnings. But if this gets a push through there right over here and just goes through over here to this level to about 25 cents, I would think it's gonna go ahead and pop through. But this just looks like an ultra shit coin because it's only 20 cents and there's probably no options on it. Um Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up with just a little bit of an options check on my end, just to see what there was, because I didn't really get a chance to. So let's see if there's any highly unusual flow. Here was some highly unusual flow. Nothing good with expiration dates. Look, some Lotto spy puts somebody's doing 280 spy puts. Unusual orders. Okay, here we go. SLV not bad. Veil makes sense because X is going up, so typically X follows Veil or Veil follows X. So this is another channel play. I think this is going to go ahead and pop, especially with the fact that order flow is coming through like this one. This was in a channel all the previous year, and then it popped down because of Corona, but now it's coming back into the channel. So I think this is going to go to the $12 area, and this is where the cloud is the weakest. So if they're going to make a breakout move, this would be the breakout move. I would say for the breakout, you'd have like the first target level around like $13, $14. And for Veil, once you can go ahead and pass that $13, $14, I think you can aim for 16 and then all-time highs. As far as I'm concerned with order flow for today for Veil, we do have an unusual player for Friday for an 11-5 strike, so in the money player. Volume supersedes the OI, so I don't really like it. So it's passed, but it's cheap, but it's not worth it for me. Um, Yo, thank you for coming on, Quail Man. I appreciate you. FCX, what's this? No, actually, we're not gonna do those weird dates. We're gonna look for the proper dates that I normally do. Okay. Why is it frozen? No. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's look for these options at the proper dates. So what we're looking for are things like this. So I really like these 7-2 plays, 7-17 plays. Let's see if we can find a little bit further out, but not too expensive. There, right here. 44 cents. What the fuck is this? Hmm. Real estate investment. All that real estate stuff. Just more and more of it. So this is just the beginning of it. Nice little volume over here. And this is an unusual play for 115 to $9 strike. So another little blow off up here for this like push over here. I wouldn't mind wanting to see if this goes down tomorrow and if I could possibly get in. A little bit expensive, but not bad. Very interesting. 1016 tell repeated flow. What's tell look like? Here we go. Here we fucking go. This is it. This is the moneymaker tell. Okay, tell is in this list. Um, inside the clouds, hella volume, order flow supportive. I hope this doesn't pop tomorrow. Already went 55%. GNC's one I talk about a lot. I haven't talked about it in a while because it's just been. Oh my goodness. Fucking God. So, damn. Oh my God, big regrets. So I talked about GNC a couple streams ago, mentioning the fact that hey, most of these, I think these tickers aren't allowed to be on the exchange if they're not like over $1 or something like that. And I was like, well, this is so cheap that like I don't think GNC is gonna go anywhere, and a lot of people still go there to buy shit. So, man, what a pop! I can't believe I missed this one. 100% spot value. Oh, I feel like I could still buy a spot bag and still get a little bit more. Let's check if there's GNC flow. Well, we need another cheddar flow screen open. Damn it, I'm already past the time period. All right, I'm just gonna check a couple more things, then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I end up losing viewers if I go too far, and then nobody wants to check the videos. Where is this one? Nothing for GNC. I didn't think so. It's so cheap. Yeah, no options for GNC. FET popped already. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the one I'm gonna go ahead and play with JMA. I'm gonna go ahead and try to play Piton. So as far as Piton's concerned, let's go ahead and check flow for this one. Um, Flow's a little bit 50-50 on Piton. So as far as flow goes for today, flow didn't look too bad for today, especially if I go ahead and filter over to the unusual side of the sections. All unusual flow, which typically means insiders, means that this is they're aiming for a pop on Piton. So personally, for me, I'm really liking the 626 $50 Piton play. But yeah, man. Yo, I appreciate everybody hopping on. I see there's more of you guys joining every time, so I'm hoping we can make some more money. Typically Mondays end up being a little bit slow just because it's more so an observing day. I've only played 4 plays today, so I'd rather keep it safe because everything's starting extending up. So if you're unsure about something, stick in fucking cash. I mean, you can't lose any money in cash, so it doesn't hurt to be in cash and give it a couple days to go back in. Just because everybody's making gains doesn't mean um, you should get discouraged or try to chase the same ones. Like all my friends, I mean, there's some people that are making more money than me today. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I didn't make that much money, so I'm fine. I'll make my money. It's not a big deal. Just don't lose money. So yeah, thank you guys, and catch you later. And yo, thank you for the subs.